How are you? I am so I'm well. I'm happy. I'm whole. I'm complete. I feel like I'm off my game though. Like I'm off my whole, resting and taking care of myself game. Because I'm not resting. If you're not resting, I am resting. Actually, when I sleep, let me just say this: when I sleep like a baby. When I sleep, I feel like I travel. I feel like I travel. Like I really, but I don't feel tired. It's a travel. It's a trip that you take, but you just don't feel tired. My sleep is always good. So let me correct this energy, correct myself to flow with the energy. But in all trueness, I when I sleep well. There's never, I've rarely even had the tossing, turning that I think during a lot of this I think is menopause and just kind of like that changing, that transitioning from your old self. It's interesting that as we age, we say we get older, but we're constantly shedding old selves and getting new selves. So, and actually, we get younger. Change the affirmation. We get younger and younger every day. Every day, we're getting younger and younger if we truly continue to step into our new selves. So, good morning, one person. I know it's early. I just got up, got the vibe, and was like, I want to share. I want to share. So I have to admit it. I have to admit it that I am in my decor. I am more of a maximalist. Like I never admitted it before. Like I would say, when I was, but then I've been in denial. But my house will start off as just it's gonna be this plain walls, or at least just some color, and then it's from the color to maybe just an accent wall. So now we got multiple colors. Okay, new curtains. Bold pieces. I always think that maybe it's a possibility that I could do this like minimalist or minimalistic in nature way of decorating, or taking up space in your space. But I just go for things that it's all a mood for me. It's all a mood. I gotta feel, if I'm feeling something, if I feel like if the spirit tells me to get the Sessa or Suban behind you, that is for a reason. It's for a time. It's for something. It's like medicine. My home as my medicine, bag. My whole home is a medicine bag, okay? Hey. My home is a medicine bag. So even my decorating, I decorate from that, what is needed now? What do I need now in order to do whatever I feel, or just suffice a feeling, satiate or satisfy a feeling, like what do I do now? And so my like I go back and forth with these curtains. Like it's very cosmic, I feel like this room is actually very powerful. Yes, laundry woman's here, so no, nothing on the pillows, nothing on the blankets. I mean, nothing on the bed at this point. She's washing it. Yes, but I think I'm gonna take these curtains down because I feel like this needs to be a softness balance because that Obsessive Suban is so powerful. And I feel like you want to I'm having, like I said, great sleeps, but maybe I need something that's going to make me, when I walk in the room, know that I should cut off all electronics. Like I need something, since it's a medicine bag, I feel like I'm sure I'm going to change the curtains back. I'm pretty sure to the Angelina. I'm going to change it back to the Angelina, which that's that light blue, that light white. That is what I'm going to do. Because I feel like I need something that when I come into it, because this is a lot of excitement. Not necessarily for me, but I just don't think about somebody else might be sleeping here, or how would they feel? Like you, even if you came, like you never really, you know your vibe, but sometimes your vibe, because your home is a medicine bag, is medicine for you, but it might be too much medicine for others, or even too much medicine for you anymore, that you keep fluctuating. So I won't say my style. I feel like my style is maximalist. Like my style is maximalist. No doubt about it. But within that, it also changes. And I guess maybe maximalist is always a changing. We add I hesitate to go away from that word, or a little hesitant to use that word, because I don't want to be boxed in, first of all, and I don't want to also call in more when I don't need it, you know. I don't really like putting stuff on the wall just for, you know, to fill it up. So I don't know, there's all kinds of maximalists. And somebody I knew was that way, but actually that's a beautiful style too. Like, all the maximalist styles are very beautiful. Because it's something very, you gotta be a certain kind of person to be able to even sit in a maximalist home. Because it's a lot of stimulation for some. For you, it's, oh my God, it's so perfect, and it is for your own medicine. But at some point, your home, I feel like my home is going to turn into a harmonious thing. But right now, it's not. Like, I'm the keeper of the culture in my own way, and it's fun to be able to explore all the things you like, in a sense, at once. I mean, even the style today, if you want to call it a style. This is a beautiful robe that I actually designed, and it's very pretty, and I really like it. It's very, very kind of like it has a Giammi symbol on the back, and I just love it, actually. And it's just the shape, and it's the color, you know, that root chakra energy. And like, these are some of my favorite things, although I don't wear this one a lot, but I think if I'm going to wear a robe on TV, YouTube, it should be something that I will not mind being seen again and again, you know. And this headscarf, which is like a hair sock, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. It's from Charisma for You, and I think Charisma is KHARYZMA for You. Should go to her YouTube. Years. This went through me through all over this world. This one scarf has traveled the world with me. This one sock. I mean, everything about it is bomb. Like, it sleeps well. Years or 5, like, I don't even know how long. I mean, forever. And I've worn it over braids. I've worn it over, you see my hair, which I got in like a twist. My hair is growing. It's growing. It grew a lot, and it grew a lot in all the places. It's kind of growing wildly, which I'm loving. But it's still dry because the braids either way, I kept the braids in. It's just too long. So I'm keeping the cover, but I'm gonna do my best not to cover it with the tight hair wraps. I cover it with this, or the yellow one with the flower would be nice, or the silk one. This would be a little gentle, but I need to restore some moisture. So, and that's my whole body. I need to restore moisture in my whole body. So, I went to bed a decent hour last night. I will be going to bed at least hour this night. But the bedroom is what I feel like I came up for. It does have to not be overstimulating as well. And that, remember that since I am an intuitive designer, you know, I go by what feelings Spirit says, and Spirit is leading what I do, my feelings. So if you are that, then notice when it's time to make a shift in your space. If you like kind of decorate from an intuitive sense, know, just like, oh, feel it and go with it. But also know that it's, everybody will probably feel it in the energy very differently. Yeah, I was thinking about, I wonder, like, and I could say it now, I said, I wonder what's the difference of, for me, decorating as a single woman who is she uses her home as her vision board, you know, as her medicine bag, you know, and the difference between, just the difference between somebody that knows and somebody that doesn't, in a sense. Like, I just wonder, like, somebody being single and then somebody being like, so Lisa Marie is single, doing her own inner work, or Lisa Marie and maybe in a relationship, how would the energy shift? So just notice that when life changes, your spaces change too, and go with it. And sometimes the change seems so dramatic. That's why I wouldn't put myself in categories like my house has to be some style, like traditional. Because don't do that to yourself. Like, I don't think we all fit in a box. Like, oh, are you highly educated? Well, go over here. Are you from the hood? Then go over here. Are you, as women, we we connect on a soul level. So it's good to see what our soul is wanting and looking like. And our home is a reflection, really, I feel like, of soul, meaning what is really going on deep down inside, what's really real, that real connection to all that is there's no even physicality, it's just spirit. Like, if you move like that, and a lot of you do, your home will reflect that. So this, starting August 14th, I believe it's the 14th, it's mid-August, I'm doing a workshop, I'm doing a class, I'm doing an intensive, and it's going to be spiritual housekeeping. And so we talk about a lot of that stuff in here, and how to really use your home to either take you where you may not be yet. In other words, you don't have that manifestation in your hand. You're not living the life that you feel like you should be at this point. But also, it's a very spiritual class, as most of my classes are, because it's all a shamanic journey. Like, I realize even if it's intensive, it's a shamanic journey. It's all a shamanic journey. Your whole life is a shamanic journey. And I always say, like, that shaman is the reaching of other worlds within the world. So it shows you that although what you see right now, you think is your total current reality, that it's not going to change, or that you can't even change it. But that's not true. The truth is, by sometimes just sitting down and changing a portion within, everything changes anyway. So just know your home is like such a spiritual reflection of your life, and you could do whatever you want to it to change it in the sense of direction of your life. Because most of us are believing what we're seeing, not seeing what we're believing. Just put that in there just for a second. So, and that's okay. So since we're visual, sometimes, like I said, now that curtain, like, I think I'm gonna go to the Angelina. I'm thinking, y'all, that there's really a whole nother curtain, but this is the thing. You can't keep getting curtains in an apartment. Like, why? Like, where are you gonna store all of that? It doesn't, and I just gotta go with the fact that I and sometimes too, I feel totally when it's cool. I feel like, okay, maybe this is the time to pair different curtains together. So instead of, I got, like, let's say I got 4 sets of curtains. Good morning, Emma. I got 4 sets of curtains. But, combine the sets differently. Maybe, like, go all the way, go all super duper artistic. Now listen, Leo season is coming. Leo season is coming. Leo season is coming, and it's all about the outrageous, all about the bold. So, yeah, y'all. So all decorated, even myself. I'm thinking, like, okay, do I want to wear my hair out? No. Do I want braids again? Probably, but then it says I don't. So I'm really on this. I do it as much as I can. Like, every year, I don't want to say like it's an annual thing, but I'm really on this, embrace my gray hair fully. That's a challenge. It's been a challenge for me. I obviously didn't know it would be, didn't think it would be, but it is. So I, at least once a month, try to show it. But what I do is, and I'll be honest, it would be better for me to just even not put the braids back in, just talk about decorating my hair, my headspace, because I don't take care of it the same way, and I'm not going to, because it just hasn't happened. The braids in a way, like, still spraying them, still massaging your scalp. If I can't get in there, the braids is in the way, it's not the same, And I always gotta take them out after 2 weeks, because I need my hair washed, not washed in them braids, I can't do it. I gotta get up in it, and so I lose a lot of moisture, and which I feel like this time around, although it definitely got length, it had a lot of breakage. My hair had a lot of breakage because it was dry. It wasn't, that hair, honestly, like, I love it. It's cute, so pretty, I love it. It's dope. It's Egyptian, Kemetic, it's all that Africa, But in actuality, it's, I'm sure it's chemical. Yeah, and I'm just trying to get right with my chemicals right about. That's why I'm taking the dip off. I'm feeling that I should really I can still have my nails done. I don't need the dip. No, I don't. I know that seeps in, and I know later on it can catch up on you, and I'm just really not really here for it. So, and I know that the extension here also, for me, I feel like I'm becoming a little more sensitive to it, but I'm somewhat addicted to it too. I'm admitting. What are you addicted to? Especially when it comes to beauty. I'm so addicted, but I'm really trying to get over this addiction of this hair in my hair, specifically braids. I'm not caring about the twist. I just like braids, and I like them in that style, So I was like, oh, I can get lock extensions, but then it's still that hair. In the end, you still have chemicals here in your head, on your head. So, I mean, just being real. So, and when I give my hair love and moisture, like it's beautiful, like it is. It just does right, because it's like, just give me lots of water. My hair needs especially, I don't know if that means I have high porosity, y'all can tell me, but my hair definitely needs to be watered. And when it is, it's great. And my watering would be daily. I need to literally wet my hair every single day. Depending on the climate, twice. And I mean get under the shower or pour the water over the head. Like, that's how much my hair thrives like that. If I did that once a day, it would love it. If I did it twice, it would love it too. That's it. And for me, using as less product on my hair, using natural oils that's we would eat is great. And I feel like too, when you do your natural hair, it's like an opportunity to get to know yourself and to love more on yourself. I feel like your hair is like a representation of you. It's your true DNA. And it's interesting that's how isn't it true though? Isn't that one way to collect DNA is through the hair? I mean, just like think about, that's kind of powerful that your hair is for you. Wait, this is deeper than your hair is for everybody. Your hair, it's your DNA. I'm just feeling that. Like, so of course, you're probably gonna be at your highest in consciousness on some levels, than not. Like, it. And if I would just continually give it the love it needs, it would thrive. Especially if I locked it, because then it would be. And see, I've had locks. I've had locks once, which you didn't know me then, and they were poor. I was in my relationship was ending, and my head had been too tightly wrapped in the wraps too long. So my locks, and I wasn't growing my locks for me the first time, so my locks was not cute. So I cut those off. When I met y'all, I think it was a year later that I had started growing my locks out, or maybe a couple of years. And so my locks grew. I had 11-year locks, and I started YouTubing my locks. So I grew my locks out. But I love the time that I think it's almost 11 years where I've been without them. I've loved it because I wanted to explore loose, natural hair. And I'm so happy. Like, I love it. I love it. I still do. I still love a big, beautiful afro. But my hair is gray, and it's graying. It's not gray and staying. It's gray and graying. Okay, just so you know what stage my gray is. So I'm like having a time with it. Like, I want to be a silver fox. I see how pretty it is. But it's a challenge for me not to go get no extensions. Okay, this is what I'm telling y'all. It's like, because I like to look what I call good every day, and my hair does, but it's like it would look better if I would just stick with it. Then, because now the braids come out, it's so dry. I got a moisture, so I know what to do. When am I gonna do it? That is the question. I know this is our question for the day. For those who just tuned in, I think I know what to do. When am I going to do it? That's the message for today. I know what to do, but when am I going to do it? Thank you, that guy from Texas. Mwah, love you for that. He says you're looking beautiful. Thank you. When am I going to do it? When am I going to do it? This is the question for the day. Ask yourself that this morning. Ask yourself that. I know what to do. I'm clear. But when am I gonna do it? Just by asking the question, you already chipping at the blockages that whatever that is that we don't really do it. So it's time. You know what I'm saying? And then I have that's right? Got that guy from Texas. Come on. And then I have some close inspiration and encouragement because a Leo is all about courage, but the part that's missing in front of the courage or that would add to the courage is the EN, encouragement. We thrive also on encouragement because we're already kind of soldiers in nature. So if you know, Leo season's coming, so you got to give a Leo a chance to talk about Leo season. We like to talk, and now this is our season to talk about us. Oh, so you the opposite. So you would be like the wind beneath my knee. Because air stirs fire up. So air is good. Like air and fire could be, oh my God, I mean like that could be great, but it's opposite, so then you know it's gonna be some friction and some water might flood. Or the fire might never burn out. And yeah, but I see that. That makes sense. But and that's air, excuse me, not fire, water. Air, oh yeah, that's right. That air is priceless. That air is priceless. Yeah, y'all. So yeah, so I'm embracing. This is it. Like this is it. Okay, I hope that's my whole thing. Am I gonna get my hair and I'm gonna just wear it out and I'm gonna rock my gray? Like I said, I have inspiration, encouragement to do what I've been telling you I'm gonna do for a while. So it's a good time to do it. That's why. So I know what to do, but when am I gonna do it? It's a good time to do it now. Am I not like still? Am I walking in? Still with some fear? Absolutely. Am I 100% like ready? No, but you never really are. Do I know better? Yes. Do I want better? Yes. And do I know it's gonna be it's gonna be like a year from now, be like, y'all, get your gray life. Like I already can see the future, how I'm gonna be loving it, and it might be some signature like, yo, we know her for her gray, beautiful nappy hair. So if you can see a better future, then you're already there. But the little transitional part, it's real. Oh, the plans. Oh, I think I lost another one today. Like, I'm so not here for the plant life. I really have to get these plants away. They ain't getting no love. It just doesn't really matter. I'm so disconnected from them. That's so. I don't think. I mean, I should know that. Like, I've learned that I'm not really the plant girl. I just look like her. I'm not really the plant girl. I just look like her. I do. I know it's a stereotype. And it's funny. I love nature, so I just want to have it when I look outside. I want to be able to go outside my door and nature is there. I prefer more to just see it, where I don't really have to take care of it. I can just enjoy it. I mean, that's just the truth. That is an obligation, and I just don't be having time for it. I just do not be having time for it. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I would say they're not doing very well, the ones I still have left. And I'm going to just ask the universe to bring somebody that wants them, or they may go back to plant heaven. I'm sorry. I'm complicated now. I'm complicated. I mean, I was thinking like today, yo, it really is though, the boxes that we have created, who created them? And even, there's no way you can fit in one because you're just so not one. But you're not even somebody's version of you. You're not even somebody's version of you. Some of us have gotten stuck on the version that somebody gave us, and I can feel it now, like, or the version we just fell into cultural line with. Everybody does that. That's what it is. So we can start thinking, oh, well, she's bougie, or she's ghetto, or she's educated, or she's earthy. But somebody could be all of that and more. That you can't even count. Even when you think you're seeing, you're not really seeing, because everybody's so much more detailed and mosaic, if you will, like, than that. I won't say it's not complicated. It's vast. We're so vast, you know. So it's not even. There's no, nothing that go with nothing. But there are some times but only for yourself. Like, you gotta know. And I feel like that's everything is about coherence for me right now, though, at the same time. And I want to match my life up as according to how I feel. And some things are just like, you know what, you're at another space, and why can't you just, this is good. And it could be better if you focused on it. Who you are, the way you're aging, how you're aging, it's all beautiful. And to some, it's even sexy. So ladies, that's another thing. I was talking to my girlfriend, Nicole. Nicole C. I love you, Nicole. My girl from Philly, Nicole. She gave me the vibe. I didn't even know I was needing a U.S. vibe connection. Talked to her yesterday. She is one of our viewers as well, family members. And talked about it, and we were just really talking about the phenomena of the older woman, younger man, and how sometimes as we get to men, you might not notice, but as women, when we start to get older, I don't know if black women talk about these things, but I'm talking about it. We don't really, sometimes we don't disassociate with our sexiness, our allureness, you know what I'm saying, being alluring, like we almost either cut it off, forget it's there, or sometimes just don't think about it, like kind of lose it. Or we think, sometimes we don't see ourselves as beautiful, but sometimes something in us feels like it's not over. So it's like this conflict. And then you go out there in the world and there's some type that loves that maturity, that loves that aging, that loves that gray, that loves that natural. And you realize they were always there, you just didn't see because you didn't know that who you were was just perfect. And that as aging, that is very sexy to a lot of men, and very alluring and very beautiful. There's a gracefulness that I do see that now I can see an older woman has, and even a sensuality. And that women, we have it wrong. We think we know what men like. We think we know what's going to get their attention. We buy books and we read books on it from some game and rules that we're too vast for that, like I was saying before. So we don't really know what really turns them on. And I think since they're more sensory, because you like to say they're visual, like that's beautiful, but they're more than visual, I think, men. I think they're more into sensory feelings because they're more instinctual. So really it's about how it feel or what they're picking up. So they're very sensitive, but I would like to use a better word. I would say they're more sensory. They have to be. They got a sense. So I feel like we keep giving them this one note bag of their visual, like they're not human. But I think men are visual, yes. But I think most people are visual, and but they deal more with the senses. So they gotta feel it. So sometimes we women read like, oh, keep it sexy, bye, and it'd be all these ridiculous things, especially for black women, it'd be ridiculous, like absolutely, some of them. It depends on where you get your information from. So we don't remember that, no way. I came in the world a certain way, and as I age, it's even getting better, and somebody is finding that very alluring, very sexy, I get it. So we was thinking that we was just saying that, my sister Nicole and I, like that's a thing, and like know it, like, and also the greatest discovery of all, Nicole, if you stay this long, I thank you, because Nicole, she, really helped me realize this, like sometimes if it is broke, don't fix it, okay? If it is broke, not if it ain't broke, don't fix it. No, let's get it right. If it is broke, let's fix it. If it is broke, let's fix it. So my dating is true. Like I kind of know, like I always dated men that were way older. I mean, one was as much as 28 years older, always older. 6 is the least, you know what I'm saying, was my marriage, always, like, but I keep getting, in my own way, I feel younger, just through the things that I do. I love my change of environments, and it didn't occur to me that I think I'd do better with just younger men, like that one little tweaking, know who you are and be okay with the change. Or it's like, I'm not lying to you, like when I was younger, my mom and sister wore a size 8 shoe, and I wanted a 7, but I never really wore 7. I can see now I wear a 5.5. And I knew that the 7 did not fit. I knew it, but I just wanted to say wore 8, and I wanted to be close in numbers, so I agreed that I wore 7. It wasn't until years later that I discovered that I wore a 5.5. I mean, that's like a freaking big difference. So, I don't know, I got lost. But yeah, just embracing me. That's my thing. I'm embracing the truth. And it ain't easy. It's not easy, but it's worth it, and it's good, and I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, ladies. So yeah, what I admitted was I know I was going somewhere, but I lost it. Or it's time to go somewhere else. Is I'm a maximalist. I love stuff, but I don't want to hold myself to that title or any title. And I think I went there. Like there's not one title. Like you're not one thing, but you need time to explore to realize that, and then be okay that you're not that. And you want to be multifaceted. You want to be like just allowing, but you need time and space for that. So my space, oh my God, my space is. Sometimes I don't realize how much of everything it is, but it is. It is. It's where I charge up. So anyway, I'm asking a lot of questions, but I kind of started going on this little thing because I was thinking there's so many things about that my space is also, this is your space. You're here. That's your space. Like that really is no one else. You're not renting it. You're not renting your here. You're not renting your body. This is the space that you get to take care of. You get to change. You get to adjust. You get to listen to. You get to observe, And I know that pure natural life is where it's at. So dip is coming off. This is the nails, but the dip is keeping the nails growing because they're preventing breakage. But what's in the dip, I'm not really feeling it right now, and I need shorter nails because it's funny. Isn't life funny? Because really, I've always wanted to have my own nails, so-called natural nails. So now that I got them, to me this is long enough because I gotta do keyboard work. But when you see that fill, that's the dip. It's like a powder that hardens, so your nails are protected. But really, your nails are very weak, I'm sure. I don't get to see mine enough to know underneath. So, that's another thing. So I just want to take them off. I just want to not take them off. I want to dissolve them, and I want to cut them short. And I want to have them more functional. And I'm not going to do the powder. I'm not going to do the dip. Intuitively, so this is a lot. So I'm taking off the fake, it's still the dip. I'm going to say the chemical because it's real chemicals. Because there's no tip. I think I got one because one broke. But, and the hair just allowing it to do what it do. Are you challenging yourself? That's my question. Seriously, what are your challenges? I mean, I want to know because, we sisters and I want to understand you. You understand? I want to know we all going through this and what some of the things and be like, the things you are implementing to be to take that, go into that new thing, go to that change something. We all need help. So mine is embracing, that's why I try to talk as honestly as possible, especially about the gray hair, because you would think if you're into this and you're into that, then automatically you're into that and it's easy. But it's not. It's not. It's like, okay. And I keep saying, is it the gray hair? Because I feel like I love it, or do I like my gray hair? Because I love my gray afro. I would rock that right now. I think the next thing is I really want locks, so my other second fear is I have not had the patience. I want my hair to look a certain way every day. And locks is spiritual. So it is the very opposite of that. I mean, some say, Rosses will talk about, in a sense, no vanity, or they speak on vanity a lot. Locks are about, it's about freedom and all that. It's definitely about your connection to the divine, connection to the Most High. But it's really about a journey. And it's a journey truly to yourself. So the experiences of it growing organically and natural, it's like eating organic or not organic. If you choose to eat organic, you're probably going to have a more higher experience on a spiritual level. And locks are saying that you're enough. When are you going to embrace your true self? So I know, because I've had them, like, I know it is. And so the process of it, that's part of the journey. The not looking all even, like mine's gonna look right. The going through the, I'm separating probably just a tad bit, but probably not too much. I'm really going for the natty, bongo, gray hair, natty bongo Congo, you know what I'm saying? I want that look, like, oh my God, when it do come, because I'm a lioness, I'm a Leo, oh my God, like, woo, gray, natty, oh, but I would like it tomorrow, like, I want it tomorrow, because y'all know I'm working on my patience. So what are you working on today, or these days, which could be these years? What are you working on? I want to know, sister, seriously, please drop it in the comment box, like, I really want to know. Because let's see what we are working on, and maybe I could create something around what we need in order to make that change. Some of you might want to stop smoking. Some of you might want to go vegan, or at least less meat. Some of you might want to put on weight. Whatever. Everybody, I ain't the only one. But you're struggling with it. And it's something that people would think that you would easily walk into. You would easily not struggle with because they think you're a certain way. Like, what is that thing? But you got to do this. Like, that's where I am with this gray hair. The nails, I mean, I say that and I be like, oh, my nails. But no, we letting go. It's letting go season for me. But Leo's about that. So Leo season, it's a great time to make those big changes. You have the energy, you have the power, you have the sun, you have that lioness. I mean, you're going to need naps. We are cats. But it's a very go. It's like everything you put out there from all the other 3 seasons. Get it out now. It's time to express it. It's time to be created. It's time to be manifested. And so that's going to be more energy out. You're probably going to exert yourself. You're probably going to overdo it. Because that's what Leos do. We go hard, especially in our season. So be careful, but also know that you are a Leo, and you will probably bounce back because you feel so much. I'm a feeler. I feel the heart. That as soon as that next energy shift happens or in the atmosphere, you will shift with that as well. It's the truth. It's the truth. So I am so thankful and so happy to be with y'all today. I hope your life is going fabulously. Like, I hope you are just enjoying every moment of every day, because life is beautiful. How y'all doing? Let's see who is on today. And then also, when I try to tap on my YouTube on this my phone, my nail tap. I can't do these long nails. Hey Emma, so I was saying, yeah, be like, oh, I want long nails. Like, you be wanting stuff for a while, and then you get it, and you realize it was fun. And I thoroughly enjoy all of my looks. Like, I thoroughly enjoy all of my processes. Like, I thoroughly, but I feel like the next step is just, it's hard. Like, it's hard to go from the extensions to my locks. I'm going on this journey knowing that I am like, oh, okay, I'll do it. Like, I want to do it, but I'm going to do it. It might be some struggle, and I'm going to share the struggle with y'all. Hair a certain way, and then, I can't wear the hair wraps all the time because I wear them too tight. I got to wear them lighter, or at some point I just got to let my hair go out. When I grew the locks that you met me 11 years, I love those locks. The locks was very good to me. I literally just wet my hair every single day and did not comb it at all. So I was super nappy, and I got that beautiful nappy African hair, which I love, which is great for locking, to be honest, too. Quick lock, because it already knows how to curl around each other. So I know the quality of the locks will be so beautiful, and I know the gray and the locks would be very powerful. So I'm gonna, I'm ready. I'm going in, y'all. I'm going in. So I'm gonna need your support. Oh, did I do that by mistake? Oh no, I didn't mean to. That guy from Texas, All of that is a mistake. Yes, how many years? So you think so? All of that is a mistake. I did that by accident. I must have mistakenly, and unfortunately, I deleted that guy from Texas comment, but I didn't mean to. I touched something. See, it's this nails. That's why they're leaving. No, I thought it's sister locks, but this is the thing why I don't. I mean, because you're right, because I like a certain look and a style, and I agree, and they are beautiful. Don't even get me wrong. Like, oh my God, like, yeah, looks like the braids, right? I love them, but I don't want maintenance. I don't want to have to go to a place where I got to keep getting my hair done. No, and actually, if I get locks, if I want that look, braids can give me that same sister lock look. I only want that look with the braids. With the locks, I want the Congo. I want the fuller look. I don't really want the skinny look. And there's something, I only want that look from the braids. That look. But with my real hair, I want a more fuller mane like. And I want the hair to grow more naturally. Like, I want to see what the locks would do and how they would form if I guess that's what they call them, free form, if I just allow them to form freely. Like, I want that, because I've not had that lock. Like I did, like I said, okay, I started off my last time with that system. But I did then, not separate too much, but I definitely separated enough, not where they still were more organic, with just a mild separation here and there. This one, I don't want to separate too much. I really want to see if that one's going to be thicker and that one's going to be thinner. And I'm here for like that whole life. That life. I would love to have it. Like, so it's a vision of mine. Isn't it amazing? It was a vision. It's been a vision of mine. I knew that at this point, I remember saying that when I get in my 50s, that I would go for the bongo. Like, I remember saying it too, you know. Hey, TLC, the true TLC, blessings and grand risings. That's from Tammy. Hey, Tammy in Texas. I can't wait to see you live there. Thank you, humble yourself. So, and I appreciate your support. I appreciate your support. Like, I need it. Like, I want it. So now, remember now, I'm on the lock journey, right? And I'm on the gray-haired lock journey. Like, I'm getting gray. Like, I'm gray. Hilarious. So, I like hilarious, you know. So I'm doing both, and I'm ready. And like I said, I got support. So it's like, you know, I got somebody on the road there be like, I think it's gonna look beautiful. I'm here for it. Like, I'm like, okay. It's like what I say is, I know I asked for it. Like I said, I did the Mind movie. I've been talking to you about it. I've subscribed to some gray head and then gray head lock, you know, channels, you know. So I'm getting ready. I took the last ones out. You know, there's a lot, like, because this, at the end of this is going to be, my first challenge is at the end of the month, I am going to, with Manasseh's family, there's a funeral in the Volta region. I've never been to the Volta region. So it's a little trip, it's a little out-of-town trip, you know. You know, you bring your overnight bag, you know, you're staying for two nights. And, wow, I would, like, get my hair done. Like, it's a trigger, you know. It's like, I would go get my hair done, but my hair is already done. So, but that Volta region will open me up. So I actually, you know what? I'm not actually got any anxiety around it. It's exciting to go on this journey. So here we go. I took it off already. You can't really see it. It's dry. I got it in 2-strand twist. It's screaming for moisture, but it grew a lot. It's good. It's good. We're coming, but it needs more. It needs continuous water. But I need continuous water too. I need continuous water. Like, I have not been, I haven't done my yoga. So let's talk. Okay, I have not done my yoga in days. Not like full out, for real. I have not drank enough water. And I have not done my oil pulling, which oil is essential to my overall health and beauty. So I decided today that I'm tired. But my family's coming to clean the house because they didn't get to come before. But I'm tired. So let's go. I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do nothing. I just want to sit here and I want to relax. But I don't think that's going to be possible. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be possible because I got somebody doing the laundry outside, and but that's fine. And then I got the family coming. They had to reschedule. Yo, but so yeah. But I'm gonna tell you about this. What I'm doing instead. Like, what am I doing instead? If I'm not doing right, am I doing wrong? Well, probably. I don't know. But it's different times in my life where I just go into like I feel more fasting, which is normal. You know, I used to fast during my birthday, fast in my birthday month, at least for some amount of days. But we can get some water now. That's why I came here. So my thing too is like I usually like know your stuff, right? I usually go into fasting during this time. I thought about that too. So the way I'm eating, because I'm not eating a lot, I am eating cooked food, but I could stop. I don't need I don't need cooked food. No, I really don't. So I could stop the cooked food, or you know what, or accept that I eat it. How about that? Accept that I eat cooked food. Thank you for traveling. Accept that I eat cooked food, and raw food when I do, and when I eat all raw, I do it. I usually get off the raw around my birthday. I noticed that too because I usually want to be a little more free. But usually I like to celebrate my birthday a lot of times not just with myself but with somebody else. Sometimes I mean I prefer that. Like I didn't know that, but I can probably solo travel a lot during other times. But my birthday month, that's Leo's supposed to be social. There's a very good extroverted element, and I feel like I don't show that enough. I mean, I don't display that enough because I don't got a spiritual life. But during my month, I do. During my during my time, so I'm just trying not to go. I'm going with the flow. That's not going with the you know the tide. Like I'm just I'm here for it. What about you? Are you here for life? Mhm. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for something different. I'm here for something better. And I don't know better. I'm just here for something different. So I'm enjoying it. So I'm enjoying. I like to, you know, bring it into my life, different things that we talk about. But I know I start this. I also talked about the idea that me and my girl Nicole was talking about that sometimes you just have to readjust. And I feel like for me, my compatibility because of my age, I just wanted to continue that conversation, is probably more towards men that are younger than me than older. And I remember it kept coming to me when I got divorced. It must have been something I put into the vortex because when I got divorced, I remember the first guy that I attracted, Larry. Larry was younger than me, significantly, at least 15 years, at least 15 years. And I was like, oh my God, oh Lord, I don't know, you know, like, but it was obviously like he woke me up from the dead. Like he woke me up from the dead. He was another Leo. Like I got my life after him. He told me to get my life, and it was fabulous, you know. But I didn't really allow it because he was young, so I wasn't really taking him seriously. And then after him, I guess the universe is like, I'm still like, oh, where's my man, you know? And I meet somebody else. Actually, yeah, he's at least 6 years younger than me, yeah, for sure. Not about him too. And then I got somebody came along, lived across the street from me that was even younger than the last one. It's like all the youngsters but I didn't notice them, but I would notice that I kicked it there a lot. Like that's where my energy level is and was. Like it was weird, but I never would allow because I'd be like, oh, you know. When I came here, you know, there was somebody interested in me twice. It was Kay, which you know he's younger than me too, by at least 4 or 5 to 6 years, and somebody younger than that, at least 15, was interested in me as well. So but I was interested in the one too that was that young. But I just his age, you know, my mind was I couldn't get past the age. So I was talking, you know, Nicole was talking, but I do better that way. And when I say everything's good, like I need to. So this is something that I'm admitting to myself as I grow and do this lock journey. You're going to get a lot of revelations. Is I think I'm supposed to be dating younger men. I tend to. That's my energy, and that's where I don't know, it seems obvious. And so I'm embracing the obvious. What I couldn't see before is getting a little clearer. So some of us, you know, I know we were saying how there's, like I said, there's these young men that are very serious men that like to, they not only okay with it, they prefer it. So everybody happy, everybody happy, everything's good. I just, like, I fell off track. I'm not off track. I just gotta, get back on. Now a lot of times too, when you stop doing stuff, of course sometimes it's just, yeah. A lot of times you was gonna stop anyway because you've been doing the same thing too long for the longest. She was telling me about the yoga that she's doing, how she was doing, I mean, how many hours a week? It's like 60 hours a week, like some incredible amount. And I thought, oh my God, that's so right on. Like, you get bored with stuff because you're doing it the same when you need to pump that sucker up. Like, I've been doing the same yoga for 20 years. I know I need something else. So I do. I want to start the running on the beach. I brought a jump rope so I can start jump roping. Like, I need a whole nother, exercise, all of that, and take it higher. Some things you're just good at now, but you're not really good at it because you haven't challenged yourself to be even better at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm feeling all that shifting. Like, it's like my other life. Like, it's not, even I can get stuck and get stagnant and start thinking that there's things I can't even see that you don't have to accept, like, oh, I'm old. Who starts exercising now? You do. It would be a great time. Who changes their exercise routine now? You do. Because you got to keep this journey going, and you've already perfected sometimes parts of yourself by the routine you've been doing for 20 years. 20 years is a long time, and I'm telling you, I've been doing this same yoga. It needs something else. So it was just nice to just hear that, like, no, your body on a physical level can even go to more heights, that your body can be pushed, and not even pushed, but pushed in the right direction to more. Your body can do more. Your body can do more. Age really is, in a sense, and I don't mean this, I'm not even going to say that because people can take that the wrong way, but in other words, I'm using it in a positive way all the way, where the idea that you're growing old means the bones got to get rickety. Now that yoga keeps keeping that going for sure. But what else can your body do? What do you need to do? Resistance, you need to get out more. You need to, I'm in a different environment too. So your fitness will probably reflect your environment. Because some things are just too cold. You can't go outside. So you have more gyms. I live in Africa. You can go outside every day. So adjusting my fitness to my environment, it's going to be game changer. And that's what you're really constantly doing when you are in, to me, living in another country other than your own. You're not knowing all of it yet, and you're not even knowing all of you yet, because all of you got to change in order to fit into all of this. But the move when you moved, it indicated that you were ready for the change. Sometimes though you forget and you start getting settled. It's like life just keeps changing. Life just keeps changing. And I think sometimes I forget that, so I need this complete change. And like I'm changing and going back into myself. I almost feel like I can't tolerate the fake here. There's a consciousness shift on a real way, but it is still my ego as a Leo, vanity, another word. Vanity not in bad, not in the judgmental way, because there's vanity, there's beauty, but that's connected to beauty, and still find that. Like I'm still gonna wear my lipstick. If I have some vegan eyeliner, I'll put that on now. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanna explore that still for me. What does Natty Bongo locks look like? Gray on an Asian woman on this woman, or what this guy is going to feel like. Where can I take that? I can see it. It's a wonderful adventure. It's very cosmic. I mean, like I got everything else. Why not have the cosmic hair? The cosmic hair that goes to the cosmo. Like if I'm flying this high now, can you imagine when I get some locks? Oh my gosh. Like that's how I feel. Like. But I'm still scared. I ain't say it was easy now. Hey, I did not say that this is gonna be an easy road. So, in all honesty, you're gonna see light-headed thingies. I don't know. I'm not gonna predict, because you know me, I'll come out tomorrow with all the gray and the unevenness and So I'm tapping into my true beauty, not my true vanity. Vanity is, I know this wig ain't good for me, but I'm gonna put it on my head anyway. Vanity. That, do you get it now? Beauty is, I want to look my best every day, and how do I do that in a natural way? That's beauty. You still want to look like a star. You want to vibrate. I mean, we're women. We want to look beautiful. We want to feel beautiful. We want to feel feminine. But just saying that you got that at all levels and you can rock it the way you want to. But I think it's time for me to let go of the extensions. That's what I think. I think so. Thank you. Cool, says President. Oh, see, this way I did that thing before. But it's my nails. I'm telling you, happy birthday, happy birthday. Good morning, Lisa. Most Leos I know are very social. I know. I used to be. I could be. President says yes. We need some more mods in the building. That's right. Hey, Dr. Von True. Gotcha. Yes, I love beautiful. Oh, that guy from Texas. Well, then I take your compliments as a high one. Because, yeah, and it's good, y'all. Beautiful women, taking care of yourself, you know. So, and that's the thing, like, to the end, like, I'm going to love to always beautify myself, whether it's through the clothes, these glasses, my, you know, drinking more water for my skin and making sure it's good and clear, getting more rest, taking care of my eye. My eye is still not totally healed because I ain't sat down. I did sit down yesterday, and I'm going to sit down all week. Like, I'm going to pull it back in. I'm reining it in. I'm reining it in. I'm reining it in, y'all, because although that's going to be difficult because it's Leo season and that's just party season. So in all actuality, I probably won't rein it in that much, okay? It's party season, but I am going to get more rest. I am. I want to be very rested because I know the Volta trip, I think we're taking like a bus, and I know it's hours. Although I like bus rides, so let me not say that I actually do like bus rides. Do you know that? Because when I'm traveling, when I'm in another country, not as a rule, I don't really like bus rides then. But I like bus rides because you get to see more of the country, and I get to really kick it with the people, and you get to spend more time with the person you're traveling with. So that's like a date to me. It's like because it creates intimacy. You did something together, did a long trip. It helps you to learn, like, even where your compatibility level is in that. Like, for me, I feel like I've been to this, didn't know it, but like, I like to let the relationship like really be organic and everything just kind of, just like they say, by being with somebody, you know them and learn, you know yourself and you learn yourself and you learn them. So I put us, like, let's get into the situation. So going to the funeral is great. Meeting the parents was great. So now going to the funeral. But I told you, I need a dress designed. I gotta get my black dress. I need me a black dress designed, okay? Like, for the funeral. Don't sleep. They be coming cute out here with their funeral outfits. Oh, no. They be dressing up them colors. So you don't look at me like, girl, it's a funeral. No, you got to be fly every time. Every time you step out that door. Funeral wear is good. Like, somebody needs to just straight up get into it because it's so dang fashionable. It should be funeral wear fashion. Because funeral wear fashion, because, honey, why would you not represent? Especially with the person that passed away, like, into fashion, like an artist. Like, she would appreciate that. Her herself would come with a fly black dress. So don't judge me. I'm actually, what I'm hoping, I don't even want it to be designed. I'm hoping that I can find one of these wonderful vendors that I like to shop with and get it. Because it has to be appropriate. Can't be, I don't want to be hugging my body. I'm small. I don't really need that. So I want it to be, appropriate, but beautiful. And very feminine and very beautiful, but very loose and understated. But still, some cut is in there, some cut. It's doing something. I mean, even some black, like, wide leg and or palazzo type pants with a smock-like but it's a long smock, and it's an A line, so it falls, almost has a Japanese-like feel. Like, this is what I'm conjuring, right? And see, let me see, what would the top be? I'm saying it's a funeral, so I think that the top, because like it goes over, would actually have a button or something in the back, so I could pull over. I don't know. I don't know. I got an idea. It's kind of like puff sleeves. It's gonna be pretty. I mean, if I had time, I would design it. I would, but I love Esther, but no. I need the tailoring to be tight. If I decided to do it, it would have to be some pretty tight tailoring, because it's kind of seemed like I should do it myself. But let me just see if I can manifest it. If I can't manifest it, I might design my funeral gown, my first outfit. I might do it, y'all. We'll see. But I definitely want 2 pieces, not one. Jumpsuits, not for funerals, or a dress would be ideal. But I keep feeling like I want some wide leg pants that look like a dress, and then a smock over it, type thing. We'll see. But I want some lace or something, because you gotta have it girly. Like, I want some lace. I would like some black lace. Look at me, black puff sleeve. Oh, because the color's black, by the way. Anyway, puff sleeve with lace, and it's puff, and it's black, and it's puff like this on the sleeve, and then maybe like this lace on, like a see-through with the lace, and then like a cami type, and then the cami type dress smock goes into the A-line. So then it's like, oh, that'd be nice to wear like a pill box hat, like, oh, but not the whole hat, like more like just a piece. And then you had a pill. Oh, then you had a net. Oh, come on, y'all. You put the net. I call it the net. You put your little net, but you want to have it to the side with that puff and a low neck here, a little turn, like a slight, satin lace. I'm thinking that. So it's like a look. I need to just design it. But I'm seriously considering. What do you think? What you thinking about all of this? Okay. I'm really trying to stay in the house today. Like, I'm just too tired. Like, I'm just exhausted. Like, I'm not going outside the door. I'm not rushing. I'm going to lay on my couch, and I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm sure I'm talking to y'all for a long time, but I want to thank y'all so much. Let me just see if I got all of the, I love beautiful women. Good night, Lisa. Good night, that guy. My brother is the Leah. Oh no, that's my day too. August 7th. I am your brother. That day, or 8/7. That's. I'm sorry, I lost the Wi-Fi. Okay, ladies, I love you. So, ladies, we are doing the housekeeping intensive. It's going to be mid-August. It's over 3 weekends, Saturday and Sunday. An hour each class. I would say a lot for an hour and a half each class. It is $97. It is going to, it's kind of like what we shared and we talked about, and creating a real vibe in your life by creating a vibe in your space, and how powerful your space is for your movement. So, and then we also are going to be returning with the 21-day. We finished our last 21-day meditation on Sunday. And today is now Monday. Oh yes, I'm back. And today is now Monday. So no, today's Tuesday, but we're going to be starting again on Monday, a week from yesterday. So the 26th of June, we will start the 21 days. And I'm going to do it on a separate video. I'll do it on the channel, the Higher Elevation channel, because I want to talk about the focus is the womb. So if you're into wanting to do some womb work, come to the Higher Elevation channel. I'll be back on in like, I'm going to go get some juice and, do my smoothie. And I'll meet you over there a little bit later. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the womb class that I am doing with the 21-day meditation. The focus is the womb, the uterus, the creativity, the creatrix, all of that. You. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you for allowing. Peace and blessings.